going in. Good morning. Happy Monday, or whenever you're watching this. And I have that sunlight camera lighting action going on, but it's whatever, because I'm not going to sit here and wait until it's right. That's part of our problem. We wait until the right time, the right moment. What am I going to say? Let's just jump. Let's just go. So, this morning it was super duper. I had this like really, really old song in my head. Well, the song is what woke me up. Y'all ever had that moment where it's like, like, why am I singing this? Why am I doing that? Or when people come, this is one thing that's really kind of creepy with me. When people come around me, like a song will hit me, and so sometimes I'll sing it, right? Or sometimes this is what it is, I try, sometimes I fail. Now I realize I need your help. I can't make it all by myself. I need you. They're like, why are you singing that? Girl, you know what I'm going through? That, whatever. So yeah, just be sensitive, to the energy that's around you and what people are going on around you. Because a lot of times what we're going through speaks well before we open our mouths. But so this weekend I sent my oldest daughter, if y'all know her, Kaya, a picture of us. It was like almost 10 years ago, and she was driving one of our older cars, right? Well, this car that I had. And she was like, Mom, that was like one of the best times, the most fun times of my life was when, when that happened. When we were living in that moment. And I was like, baby girl, we was broke during that time. I'm glad you classified it as fun. But your mama was going through during that time. And so, like, even with the song, like I just said, that woke me up this morning is, if it had not been for the Lord on my side. We about to rock that in a second. But, just like with communion, have things to set up and rituals and, we have holidays and things like that. But we also need to set aside a time where we do things like communion in remembrance. Let's classify this and remember it how it was. Especially we as parents, as, adults, we are really good at covering up the struggle, and it's just like, God, how's God getting all the glory? How's God getting glory if, we're coming out looking real smooth and suave, and people, when you tell your testimony, it's like, well, what happened? You came from what to what? No. Oh, you left out all of that, So, and then another thing too, it was like the other day I was doing this meditation thing, a guided meditation, and they wanted you to go to like maybe a hurtful place so that you could relieve yourself from it. And I had to tap out, because we're good at victory, but then when it's time for the reflection, it's like, and so it's like, wait, I'm going to go to that moment, but I know that God has carried me. Let's review that struggle. But God, let's see how God was with me that whole time, how he provided for me. We're singing on earth as it is in heaven, but it's not, all the time with that sky cracks and he speaks, in that, James Earl Jones voice. But it might have been a family member that came up and said, you'll always be taken care of. Or when you lose a family member, it's the people that are annoying you, oh, how can I be there for you? Hey, I made some food, and it's just like, but he said he would be our comforter. He is our comforter, and he sends help. So that's, that's just the thing. Don't cover up the struggle, don't cover up the struggle. We all go through them. But just, remember that there's a praise in itself of just the remembrance of where we've come from and what he's done for us, and not just I'm on top of the mountain. That's what I had to check it out with my kids on. If it had not been for the Lord on my side, tell me where would I be? Where would I be if it had not been? Y'all know that one, right? So, for the Lord on my side, tell me away. He let the sun shine through a cloudy day. We talked about that, right? He rocked me in the cradle of his arms when he knew I had been battered and scorned. So if it had not been for the Lord on my side, tell me where would I be? Where would I be if it had not been for the Lord on my side? Tell me where would I be? Where would I be? One more time. He kept my enemies away. He let the sun shine through a cloudy day, and he rocked me in the cradle of his arms when he knew I'd been battered and scorned. So if it had not been for the Lord on your side, tell me where would I be? Love you too. Where would I be? One more time, last time. If it had not been for the Lord on my side, yeah, tell me where would I be? Good morning. I love all y'all. Where would I be? Where would I be? All right, so we got it today. We're just not, we're going to remember the struggle. Yes, we jumped to victory. We have victory. God has already given us victory. But remember the struggle, because that enhances our praise. That enhances the relationship that we have with God. So when we're telling others, he's a provider. It's not, I've always made this amount of money and I have all these, everything, blah, blah, blah. But no, there were times when I did not have. There were times when I was sick. But if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, ooh, I felt a little bit right there. Glory to God. If it had not been for God who was on my side. Oh, he's a healer. He is a provider. God, you are a shield. You are a way maker. And we just thank you on this day. God, you're so good. Thank you. You're so good. And your mercy endures forever. Amen. Y'all have a great day. I love you so much. Bye.